All right, guys, we are back at Dungeon for day 3 of this week's training. I didn't film day 2 because it was just a lot of boring accessory stuff, but we're back at Dungeon today for some events. You might notice that I'm looking a little bit extra cool today, and you might think that it's the hair, but really it's because I'm representing Silverback GYMWEAR as their newest Silverback athlete. So in addition to some really awesome new gym clothes, I'm going to be testing out their new Fortis line of supportive equipment today. And we have a lot of events to test them out on. We have some bag throw, squats, deadlifts, and Denny walks. So new equipment I'm really excited about, testing that out, letting you know what I think about it. And we've got some heavy pulls today. So I'm gonna go get warmed up. We're gonna start here outside with some bag throw, and then we'll move inside for the rest. All right, first attempt on the single arm bag throw. All right, so first attempt there, I don't think it went terribly. Granted, that was only 20 pounds, so it's not really heavy enough to know whether my technique was shit or not, but cleared by a bunch. I did have the bar set to the wrong height, so I have that bumped up to 15 feet. The goal is to get 30 pounds over 15 feet today. That was 20, so we gotta work up a little bit. So yeah, let's see how it goes. All right, going up to 25 pounds. Oh, it's cold. All right, not unhappy with that. All right, so I lied. I actually can't find my 30-pound bag, so we're going to be working with 27.5 today, which is totally fine. The contest weight is 28, so it's close enough. Thrown over 15 feet. That last warm-up felt pretty good. That was 25 pounds. The movement's feeling okay. The biggest hurdle right now is just kind of dealing with the bulkiness of the sandbags. I'm kind of hoping that the implements that they make for the actual event are a little bit smaller and easier to manage single-handed. That right now is feeling like the biggest challenge. It's a really bulky implement to try to manage with one hand. But we're going to go up to the 27.5 for our working sets. We're just doing some singles over hopefully 15 feet today. That's what it's set at right now. Pretty confident that that's doable. Later on in the week that we'll go a little bit lighter and hit more reps. But today we're just going for some heavy singles to see where we're at. All right, that one I felt like the height wasn't bad, but the trajectory was all off. There we go. All right, this will be number 4 out of 6. And I think I'm realizing that less swings is better, which I should know because it's what I tell everyone on regular bag throw, is to not do the like a million swings back and forth. I feel like that always messes people up. It always messes me up, and I was doing it anyways. So that last throw, I didn't do that, and I felt a lot better. So we're gonna try to keep that up. So just one side swing, and straight into it. Ah! I'm okay with that though. That was almost there. We have one more throw. I'm actually pretty happy with how these are going. I know I haven't gotten every single one over, but this is my first time working with this event. Just trying to get used to the movement. And I also just looked at my program. It does actually say 14 to 15 feet was the goal for the day. And we've been working with 15. So with the exception of that one where the trajectory was just way, way off, I actually think most of these would have gone over if we were working over 14 feet. But we overachieved today, and that's fine. So one more throw. It's going to be a beautiful one. It's going to be successful. We're going to pull it all together, and then we're going to move on. All right. Last one, best one. There we go. All right, that's a wrap on that. Good practice. Great last rep. I actually move forward a couple inches to give myself a little bit more comfort in extending back further, and that helped a lot. The last one felt beautiful. So we're just gonna keep that ball rolling. We're gonna head inside now for some speed squats. May not film that, it's pretty boring. I've got like 5 doubles at 50% or something like that. Nothing exciting, but I will see you back for deadlifts. All right, so I know I said that we would meet back for deadlifts, but we're about halfway through squats right now, and I just want to check in because first time using some of this equipment, I want to say the knee sleeves are a lot more compressive than what I'm used to. These are even the thinner ones, and I'm getting a lot more pop than I did with my old sleeves. So I'm getting really good compression around the actual knee joint. A lot of times I kind of have girthy calves, and a lot of times knee sleeves will kind of cut off circulation at my calves, and that's where I get most of my compression as opposed to the actual knee joint. These feel nice because there's actually compression around my knee and a lot of support behind my knee at the bottom of the squat. Really happy with these. They were a little bit hard to get on. They're not a loose knee sleeve, but feeling great. And then I'm actually trying out the soft belt today. I would normally put on my hard belt just because that's what I have. This isn't really heavy enough for me to need a hard belt. So I'm testing out the neoprene. I really like it. It is really supportive, obviously not as much as a leather, like a hard belt, but I do want to show you guys, I messed up. I thought that this wasn't Velcroing at first. It wasn't sticking. I didn't realize there's a little thing to pull off here. So you gotta actually pull off this piece and then that's gonna Velcro, okay? So pro tip, don't make the mistake I did because I thought I was doing something wrong. But this is giving me good compression. Obviously we've got the first Velcro and we've got these 2 straps that cross over, and this is giving me quite a bit of support. I would actually be pretty comfortable using these for heavier squats. So I'll just show you one of my sets here. We've got 5 doubles at 260 speed squats. And now for real, I'll see you back after this for deadlifts. Whew, speedy. All right, guys, we have moved on to deadlifts. We're already pretty warmed up, so we're really just gonna jump into it and work up really quickly. Starting with 40%, we're going 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90%, doubles all the way up, ending with 500 for 2. So we're starting here, 225, super light, but it's gonna build quickly. Okay, so initial thoughts on the speed straps. I actually really like how they're constructed. They feel really strong. The problem I'm running into is that I have very small wrists, and there's actually quite a bit of space here that I'm having a hard time getting it to tighten up. So unfortunately, I just have little dainty baby wrists. So I'm probably gonna switch over to the standard straps for these. I do see how these would be really fast for like ladders and stuff. They would feel really nice, but I've got a tiny little dainty girl wrists. These are just a little bit too big, even at the extra small. So I'm gonna switch over to the standard straps. I think those are gonna work just fine. Okay, so that was 4th set, 385 for 2. It's kind of feeling heavy today, not bad. The positions are feeling good. It just, my body feels a little bit tired, but that's okay. We're still working up. And small thing, but I'm actually really excited about the grip socks. They feel really nice, especially as someone that likes to deadlift barefoot. I'm actually really hyped about those. So we have 2 more sets here. I think we've got 445 and then 500 for 2. So hopefully we summon some strength. All right, so that was second to last set. Again, it didn't feel great. It's feeling heavy, but I just watched the video on my phone and it actually moved fine. I think I'm just being a little bit of a baby. So the only thing that I'm really not thrilled with right now is I'm getting a little bit of that like left low back hip pain that I was dealing with a few weeks ago. So I really don't want to piss that off again. But I only have 2 more reps here. So I think 2 reps is going to be fine. Thankfully, my deadlift volume is later on in the week. I don't think I could handle the volume right now. But I do think I'm good for 2 more reps based on how that looked. They're moving better than they're feeling. So I just have to trust that I am capable of doing this. I know that I can pull 500 for 2. So let's just fucking do it, I guess. So that's a wrap there. I'm not unhappy with that. I would have loved for it to move a little bit better, but based on how the earlier sets were feeling and based on how my body's feeling, I'm actually plenty happy with that today. And I'm actually pretty sure that's a PR without a suit. We've been doing suited deadlifts for so long now. Off the floor feels expectedly hard because I've had that assistance for a while now. But I don't think I've ever hit reps at 500 raw, if I'm remembering correctly. So anyways, happy with that. Would have loved for it to move faster, but ultimately that doesn't matter. Hit the number that we planned to hit today, and that's a win. My back is feeling a little bit finicky, so I'm gonna take a little bit of a break now before going on to Dennys because I want to make sure that those go really well. So we're gonna rest for a bit, maybe get some food. We'll come back, do Dennys in a little bit. All right, so obviously now we've moved on to Dennys. Today the protocol is a 50-foot run with a turn and then a 5-second hold at the end. So just did a pick there because I'm still trying to figure out how I like to grip it. So I've been training hook grip. There's something about hook grip, even though I know logically that should be the most secure way to hold the rings, there's something about it that's just not feeling secure. So I did just do a couple picks, 1 hook grip, 1 not hook grip. They both feel pretty terrible. My hands just really hurt today, but actually the non-hook grip is feeling more secure. Granted, this is not a top weight. I think we're at like 150, 175 per hand, or 150, 175. Yeah, lighter and heavier Dennys. Anyways, yeah, so I'll play around with it on the run. I know we're getting a little bit close to the contest to be switching things up like this, but there's just something about the hook grip that's not feeling great. So we are going to do both today. I'm hoping that we can get up close to 200, but 50 feet is a long ways for this event. So I'll do a run here at the 150, 175. Hopefully that feels good. And then we'll go up from there. We got 3 runs today, building in weight, hopefully to something that's decently heavy. All right, so my coach is gonna hate me saying this, but I did that one without hook grip, and it did feel more secure than the runs I'll be doing with hook grip. There's just something about it where I can't get as much contact as I want with the ring, so I did that one without. It really hurts my hands, but other than that, I didn't feel like I was slipping. I felt like I wanted to set it down just because it hurt, not because my grip was giving out, so that's a really good sign. That was 150, 175. I'll probably go up 15 or 20 pounds per hand, up to like 170, 195, somewhere around there. If that goes well, we might end close to contest weight today. Fuck. 5, 4, 3, 2. Holy shit.
Come on. Come on. Let's go, girl. Let's go.
No hold on that one. Alright, so my camera of course died right after my last Denny run for the day, so good timing because I got everything on film, but didn't get a chance to chat with you guys afterwards. So we're now at the end of the day, we've done a bunch of other stuff, but looking back on today's session, overall pretty happy with that. Like I said, I wanted the deadlifts to move a little bit faster, but I'm really happy that we hit that weight. And on the Dennys, I think I've decided that I prefer not hook gripping. That last set was over 90% of comp weight. Was able to do the whole 50-foot run. Couldn't quite make the turn and hold at the end. That was mostly just because I was being a baby and my hands really hurt by that point in the workout. But that was 185 and 205 per hand for 50 feet. And I'm also pretty confident that at the contest, on the day, the pain itself isn't going to be as much of a limiting factor as it is in the gym at the end of a long workout. Not that that's an excuse, but I do think I'm going to be better on that event than I expected even up to like a week ago. So super happy with that. I think I'm actually the most happy with Dennys today, how that went. My hands are feeling really beat up, so I'm going to really baby them the rest of the week. But I think we only have one more week of heavy grip training because we're just going to give my hands a good long time to recover. So anyways, enough said. Really happy with today. We have another accessory day tomorrow, so I'm not going to film that, but I will see you back on Friday for a lot of events. As always, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else you guys want to see, and I'll see you next time.